farmers, it's Thursday the 31st of October and we're back with some mods. So first up is UK style grain shed. This is by JGW Modding, 12.51 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it in the construction menu and under buildings and sheds. So there it is, 65 grand to place down. There is no colour options, it comes as it is, but to be fair, obviously the name gives it away. You know, UK style shed. I mean, this is synonymous with the UK. The old concrete on the bottom, the metal on the top, and then the roller shutter door right in the middle. Oh, fair enough. I mean, it says it's a grain shed. I mean, you have got the divider in the middle. You could put anything in there, to be fair, whether it's grain, root crops, or even just storage for your stuff. Alright, fair enough. Right, next up is Machinery Hall. This is by MaxBTW0, 10.27 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find these in the construction menu and under buildings and sheds. So scroll back along. Now there is two versions of this. So first up, we got this one here, Machinery Hall, 50 grand. They're both going to cost you the same. And then you've got the second version, which is Machinery Hall without the floor. Now, obviously, that sort of gives it away, to be fair. I mean, apart from that, they're both the same. So the texture on the outside, the old brickwork, that looks great. But the difference, obviously, is once you get inside, this one is the one with the floor. Plenty of space on the go. You're not going to be short on that. I mean, that looks ace on the inside. I mean, the framework, that does look awesome. I mean, you've got drive-through options on the end, little side door down there as well. And then you've got the second version, which obviously doesn't have this floor. So you've got a little bit of a lip on the go there. But obviously, once you go for the one that doesn't have the floor, you don't have to worry about that because it's not there. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's not that much difference between this and that because, let's face it, I've put it on asphalt. But all right, it is what it is. I mean, it probably would have seen a bigger difference if I'd had it on the grass or whatever. But no, that's all right. To be fair, the inside of these buildings, they look ace. Right, next up is Old Post German Buildings. This is by Yuri, Patologia and Side C, 102.88 megabyte on the download. And you're going to find all of these in a construction menu. Well, first off, we're going to be going on the buildings and sheds because we've got this one over here, the Old Post German Barn. We've then got this one here, the garage. So that's going to cost you 60 grand. That's going to cost you 40 grand. We then come across to animals and then go under, obviously, cows because it's a cow barn, which is that one just there. And then right on the end is going to be a manure heap. So that's going to be under buildings and silos. So we'll scroll along to find this one. Now, there is one thing. It's just a little observation. So there you are. Manure heap going to cost you 8 grand. It's going to hold 70,000 litres. The name of the mod is called Old Post German Buildings. Has German disappeared or something? Has Germany disappeared? Old Post German is like German. It doesn't. It doesn't exist anymore. I'm assuming that's Old Post German, old post-war Germany. But all right, we'll give it a pass anyway. So first up, you got your manure heap. So obviously at the side of your cow barn, I put my teeth in. Obviously that's gonna do manure. Usually you could put that next to a pig barn, pig pen, pig sty, whatever you want to call it. Then you come over here and you've got your taking out point for your milk. Now you can go into this door like that. There's your milk tank. Can we go into any other doors? Open up that one. There's your animal dialogue box. So this is going to hold 25 cows. Now I haven't put any in, so they are going to be static. So if you're not into that sort of thing, yeah, that might put you off a little bit, to be fair. But all right, no worries. No, I mean, to be fair, the buildings, they do look good. I mean, the detail on the outside. So if you can just look past the old static cows, you should be fine because the outside looks awesome. So you got your taking out point for your slurry, you got your loading in point for your feed and your straw in there. Then we come around here and we got the garage. So open up that door. There's a bit of storage in there. Obviously, you will need to handball it in. Open up that door. There we are. So once you're inside, you know, plenty going on. No problem. Although there's a ladder here. Can we get up? Oh yeah, we can. So you can get up that side. Nice windows house. Oh, I do like that. That is nice. We've got a little door here. Can we go into... We'll crouch down. Can we get in? Oh, it does open. There you are. Handball some stuff up. And then... Oh, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. There we are. Well, go run and jump? No. But what we can do is we can move this ladder. So we'll pick that up. We'll chuck it against this wall like that. And then we should be able to get up there. Now we have got this little hatch here. Don't seem to be getting any triggers to open it, or to be fair, it's just, yeah, it's just into that storage area, so I'm not quite sure where you'd need to, but all right, fair enough. And then obviously this carries on. You've got plenty of storage going down here. You've got different sides of the building you can open up. Little workshop there as well. That's all right. We've got a little one on the end. Open up that door. I mean, handball stuff in. I mean, not going to massive amounts, but you know, it'll be all right, be all right. Then you open up this door on the old barn itself. Plenty of space on the going in. Now, that's that's quite high. Can we get... Oh, we can. Oh, we're up. We're up and in. That being said, that we can pick the ladder up. I thought it might be able to balance over. Oh, that's a different way of doing it, mind you. Oh, we can. There we are. Just stack it against the wall. Why not? You don't have to really go up a really steep ladder then. That was... Do you know what? If I tried to do that again, it would never work. Fair enough. But that being said, what about these little doors? Can you open? Oh, we can. What's in the little doors? Not a lot, but that being said, I like that. They are nice looking buildings, I must admit. I mean, you've got little cubby owls knocking around. Very nice. Right, next up is Swedish Construction Sign Pack. This is by Fippy M123, 4.97 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find them under miscellaneous now. There is there's quite a few to this pack, I must admit. So you've got I'm not going to go through all of them because there's loads and the combinations are going to be huge. But they're construction signs, let's face it. I mean, you've got different options on all of them. I mean, you've got small, you've got big. For a concrete block, that tends to be the universal option. You know, you come along to some different ones and you might have some different sign configurations you can put on. I mean, you've got all sorts. I mean, that one, that's like, it's that fire evacuation point, that is. Again, you know, it's small and big concrete blocks. You got all sorts. Was that tree felling? You got different versions on the go. I don't know Swedish, mind you, but you know, we'll go over. You go for whichever one you want. I mean, there's tons of them. You got all these sort of things that break in progress. We don't either know why we dig. All right, fair enough. Break in progress. You know, arrows. You got some proper road signs. You know, some lanes merging, that sort of thing. Obviously, you can find anything that you really wanted to on this. There's the combinations on this pack are just huge. And to be fair, it's only got a 4.97 megabyte on the download. There's loads of them, but all right, fair enough. Now, one thing that is good about these is you can pick them up. They're not that heavy, so you just, you know, put them wherever you want. Put them on the back of a trailer or on a vehicle, and I'll show you that in a minute. You can just move them around. Just sign up your farm. So say like you got, I don't know, for this one, you got 4 lanes of traffic coming into your farm. You know, you want the one to merge into that one. Just stick it down, edge of the road, jobs are good one. Oh, very nice. Right, next up is the Joskin Transpace 8000 Advantage. This is by Captain G, 21.18 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under trailers. Now, it starts off with a 28,700 litre capacity, 74 grand, although we do have an optional extra of 500. So let's get rid of that before we carry on. So it's a cover. Yes, it doesn't come with a cover as a base standard version. So then we got the capacity. So it says 28,700 in black. We then go in white. Where's it? Oh, it's right there. It's the stickers on the side. Black or white? Right, okay, fair enough. 37,570 in black, and then in the white with the stickers. 46,250 in the black and the white. 57,092. That's not really a good way of putting it. 57,092 litres. And then back to 42,120. Now imagine that with a side piece, that's going to be more like for your sided stuff. Then you've got your black and your white versions. Different sided ones. So you got the opening side. Yeah, one with the lower lip on it. You got the black and the white version of that. And then back to the original. And to be fair, I mean, with the extension on, yeah, 57,000. That's all right. That's all right indeed. You know, got Wilbrands, Trelleborg, Michelin, Raderstein, BKT, Nokian, Lizard, and then back to Trelleborg. I mean, Lizard's got the FTRs, but they do look good, actually. I like that. Model type, Classic, Joskins 2, Redline, Red line white. Black. Oh, that. Yes. That's the one you should go for. Black line. That looks awesome. New Holland edition. New Holland 2. Classic. No. Black line. Black line is the one to go for. That looks awesome. Front window. So we've got metal, glass, bars, or metal, glass. You can see what's going on in there. That's all right. Rear hitch and toolbox. So we've got yes on the rear hitch. Puts that there. Yeah. Okay. We then got no. Yes or no. Okay. So the rear hitch is on the back. Where's the tool? Ah, there's the toolbox. No, that's staying put. Where's the interesting? So it's rear hitch and toolbox, but the toolbox stays there. All right, no worries. Side lights, yes or no. Sort of like on the outer corners, really. We then got the side orange triangle. Yes or no. Puts that triangle on. We then got the bolted platform and ladders. This is going to be round the front. There we are. So we got that on the front, ladder at the front, ladder at the back. All right, ladder at the back. Bolted ladder, bolted platform ladder at the back. And then at the front, all of it or nothing. Right, fair enough. Spout for standard grain chute. Okay. Yes or no? Where's this? Oh, it's there. It's like, yeah, when you unload it from the grain chute. Okay, it's got a little spout on it. Fair enough. Cover, yes or no? I mean, we've seen that before. That being said, it's not coming on with the extension. Do we need to have the original one? Oh no, there we are. So we've got 46-250 has the cover, and then the smaller ones, but we go up to the 57, no cover. Okay, fair enough. Maybe it's just too big for the cover, no problem. You then got cover colour, if we had it on, would be orange, and then you obviously got your license plate. That being said though, right, I'd go for the black. I mean, the black with the glass at the front. You see what's going on inside. That's awesome. Right, next up is Lizard Hayfork. This is by Seville, 13.95 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under levelers, because let's face it, that's what it is. 14,000 litre capacity, but what this is, obviously, as the name suggests, it's a Hayfork, so you could potentially, combine all your windrows together, that sort of thing, or even go and grab some bales if you really wanted to. That's right, I mean, it's got a 12 metre working width, £2,000 to buy. The options you got there are main colour, which is obviously going to be your main colour. Design colour, we'll go for red. Does the hydraulic bits. There we are. Then got design colour again. We'll go for green so we can see it. Does the end bits. I'd imagine that's like supports sort of thing. Fair enough. You got design colour again. We'll go for blue. Oh, does the fingers? Well, we'll call them fingers. And then the rim colour is obviously going to be your rim colour. I mean, it says Hayfork. I can't see why you wouldn't be able to use it in your bunker silo, but that's ace. Right, next up is the Lizard HS400. This is by Horsch FS, 5.88 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it on the sprayers. Now, the HS400, as the name would suggest, has got a 400 litre capacity. It's going to require 60 horsepower from your tractor, 6.5 metre working width, 9 mile an hour working speed, £2,500. So that's nice and cheap. I mean, that's old school. That's the sort of, it's like something you've made yourself. I go with that self-made sprayer sort of thing. You got your working width there, so 6.5 meters, 11 meters. That's all right. Or back to 6.5. You then got decal, standard, HS400. Being said, where was the, oh, there you are. So you got your tank or your HS400, entirely up to you. You then got your main colour, which is going to be your main colour. Yeah, fair enough. Obviously mounts to the 3-point on the back of your tractor. Now, you may be thinking, oh, I don't want one that goes like this. I've got a load of vines. I've got a load of grapes on the go, or maybe even some olives. Wow, they've got you covered because they got the other HS400. Also 400 litre capacity, 60 horsepower, 4 metre working width. But obviously it's got the old, what was it? The mister? It's not a demister because it's not going to get your windscreen clear or anything like that. It's only going to cost you 600, which is all right. Again, you got your decal, tank or HS400. Your main colour is going to be obviously your main colour, and then your design colour is going to be the back bit, the old mister. Now, Mystifier, do you it mists it up for your grapes anyway. That being said, that's all right. That is. Right, next up is the Cressetto CMD plus Flegel ASW pack. This is by DD My Passion, 21.52 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find them on the trailers. Now, this isn't the only combo in the pack, because obviously, as the name suggests, it's a pack, because we've got all of these. Now, to be fair, they've all pretty much got the same options. The only thing that's different is going to be your engine output, well, your horsepower requirement, your capacity, and then your working whip. So we start off with these two here. The 181 190, that's going to have a 220 horsepower requirement, 22,000 litre capacity, 6.5 metre working width. We then go to the 184 and then the 193, which has got a 250 horsepower requirement from your tractor, 30,000 litre capacity, 7 mile an hour working width. And you've then got these two on the end, which is the 187 and the 196, is a 300 horsepower requirement, 35,000 litre capacity, 8 metre working width. Now, we'll go into the biggest one because obviously they have all got the options. So fair enough. So you obviously got the standard 35,300 horsepower, 8 metre working width. 83 grand to buy on this one. You do have the option to flick between the two of trailer or manure spreaders. That's where your working width comes into it. Wheel brands, BKT, Michelin, Trelleborg, Vredestein, Continental, and then back to BKT. Chassis colour, black, Cressetto blue, turquoise. We'll go with that. I mean, you got the Case IH red, you got the Class green, Deutzfahr green, Fendt green, plenty of greens on there, JCB yellow, John Deere green, Kubota orange, Landini blue, Massey Ferguson red, McCormick red, New Holland blue, Steyr red, Voucher blue, Zetor red, then back to black. Right, no worries. Design colour, so you got black. So this is going to do all the extra bits. So I'd imagine that's going to be the same sort of combinations. Yeah, you just match it up with whatever vehicle's pulling it. All right, fair enough. Sides, silver, Cressetto, case. See where we're going with this. So really, you could match it up with whatever you've got on the go. Although to be fair, we've got Fendt there, but it's green. That's what's going on with that. Fendt is green. I'll put my teeth in, but it's giving us a red side. Or am I missing something? Is it on the other side? No, it's still red. And JCB's black for some reason. John Deere's yellow. All right. So Landini's black. Right. All right. We'll move on. Beacons. She got flashing or rotating. So I'd imagine the beacons are going to be around the back. Or maybe not. Is that because we've got the manure spreader on? All right, let's take off the manure spreader. We'll go with trailers. Where's the beacon? It's got flashing. Oh, they're there on the bumper. Right, fair enough. No problem. You then got side guards. Yes or no. We then come down the rear lights. You've got design 1, 2, 3, 4, and then back to 1. Plus rear lights. It's got extras on the bumper there. On the bumper, vertical struts, they are, we'll call it that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then back to nothing. Then you got the names. You got none. You can have it numbered, so it's going to be right on the front there. Although that being said, that number's floating in midair. Quite sure that should be there, to be fair. All right, no worries. Carry on. So power takeoff, detached yellow, not detached yellow. Well, that is yellow. So detached yellow is not there. Not detached yellow. Detached black, not detached. Oh, I see. So it's going to put it on as soon as you hook up your vehicle. Right, no worries. Air hose spiral or not spiral. Then come down to ladder. So you've got no. Yes, puts it on the front there. Then you've got attacher types, a K80, F3 or K80. Power consumer. So you've got power takeoff. Is that around the back? No, it's not. Okay, fair enough. So where's the power takeoff then? Interesting. All right, no worries. Type of suspensions, you got mechanical or hydraulic. Obviously, that's not really going to do much in the game, to be fair, but all right, no problem. Type of license plates, you got your map specific or you got Italy. And then you come down to your hub color. So they would change the color on that. We'll go for a red. Does your hubs. Your main colour is your framework, and then your rim colour is obviously going to be your rims. Now, you go for whichever one. I mean, there's plenty in this pack, don't get me wrong, but I do think it's going to need an update, specifically for that number that's floating in the air there. But apart from that, if you don't number your stuff, I mean, to be fair, I don't have enough of the same thing to number it anyway on most games that I'm playing, but all right, it's entirely up to you. Well, next up is the Cressetto CMR and Fliegel ASW pack, again by DD Mod Passion, 38.09 megabyte on the download, and just like the previous one, there's a ton. Look, all of these in this pack, and again, they've got the same options as what we had before, so you've basically got the same thing, but with swivel axle on the front, so that's the difference. All right, fair enough. Now, there is one good thing about this over the other one. Yeah, you can change it for, manure spreader, that sort of thing. I mean, we'll come down, because it has basically got the same options. I mean, you've got your sides. They're still giving random colours. It's either black or red. Well, it seems like that anyway. But when we come down to the name, there you are. So you see on the previous one, it's sort of floating in midair. Not on this one. It's on the side of it. So it's like, I don't know, maybe it's longer. So it's just filling up more. Well, that's what it looks like anyway. But this one seems to be better. I mean, obviously, if you're not that good at reversing these, I'm going to say that anyway, because I'm terrible at reversing swivel axles on the front. Absolutely terrible. Just drive forward. It's a lot easier. I would say this is the more complete one. I think the other's going to need an update. But that being said, both of them are all right. Well, next up is the Lizard 7700 tanker. This is by Custom Modding, 44.32 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under Slurry Tanks. Now, it's a tank, it's not a spreader. We'll just get that one out the way first off. So it's got a 30,000 litre capacity, 95.5 grand to buy. You have got the option of changing the wheel setup, although those wheels, standard, they look ace. So you got Continentals, got some HA3, HS3s. It's the tread pattern, let's face it. Then got wheel covers, front wheel cover. It's on the front there for, well, it'd be mud guards for your own truck, really, let's face it. Then got back covers, back wheel covers, puts the fenders on. You got both, or you got nothing. Then got power boom transfer system. Yes. Oh, that's ace. Oh, I do like that. Slurry tube. All right, where's the... it's like a little nozzle there. All right, fair enough. You then got your frame color, which is obviously going to do your frame. You got transfer kit color. Does that. You got tanker material. Oh, stainless steel. Stainless steel for the win. Oh, yeah, rim color. No, we'll leave those as chrome because that just looks awesome. Now, whilst this is a slurry tanker as such, it for some reason it has got the option of double application rate, but it's not a spreader, it's a transportation system, because if you do LB and left on the D-pad, it opens it all up. So open up the flaps on the top, move the spout out so you can load it into an actual spreader, that sort of thing, and then obviously away you go. But if you didn't want to open up the flaps, because if you've already filled up, you just go LB in right stick, left and right, moves it out, up and down. There we are. Jobs are good. And oh, I like that. That is all right. Right, next up is Lizard G2. This is by Kohler, 24.96 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under cars. Now, this has got a 55 horsepower engine, 74 mile an hour top speed, 13 grand. You can then change the engine output, so 55 up to 62, 88 horsepower, 98, 109, 180. That's a bit of a jump. You got 220 horsepower and back to 55. So 55 standard. Why not put it? Well, let's face it. The name suggests you're putting a turbo on it. 220 horsepower. You then got your wheel brands. Now, these aren't actually wheel brands. They're actually wheel sizes, because you've got the R15 and then you've got the R17. So it's like it's bigger rims. You then come down to your wheel setups. That's where you get your different styles, which is fair enough. I mean, you go for whichever one you want. So you got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then back to 1. Then come down to height. So this is the standard ride height of the car. Then got a little bit lower, little bit lower, or proper slam to the deck. Because why not? Why not indeed? Front work lights are actually the fog lights in the bumper. Window colour, so you've got standard, design 1, 2, 3, and then back to standard. Panel colour is actually going to be the interior, so you can either have it as grey or black. You then got your trailer hitch, because whilst you've got your car slammed to the floor, why not tow something as well? Dear, oh dear. Tension belts, this is the best bit, because when you put the tension belts on, it gives it a roof rack, and we'll come back to that in a minute. You then got your main colour, which is obviously going to be any one of those. Front bumper is going to be obviously the front and back bumper. You match it up because that doesn't go together at all. Your grille colour is obviously going to be your grille. That's starting to look like the Scooby-Doo car, to be fair. All right, no worries. Rim colour is obviously going to be your rims. Now, the old roof rack, that's got tension belts on it. Now, if we come back to the sign that we had earlier on that we can lift up, yeah, so if we just we come over there, it's nice and low, so I can just step up onto it. We'll no, lift it up a little, back forward, there we are. So if we put that there we are, we'll get in, strap it down, and then away we go. I mean, we have got a lowered, I'm not even sure what car it's supposed to be, maybe like a Volkswagen Golf with a merging lane sign on the roof. Ah, why not? Right, next up is the Class Jaguar 980-930 pack. This is by Calderon, 52.13 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under Forage Harvesters. So, it's got a 462 horsepower engine, 24 mile an hour top speed, it's got a 20 litre tank, although that's going to be for your silage additive, and it's got a cost of £358,500, although we have got a £500 optional extra. So let's try and get rid of that. Pipe. Yeah, go for the short pipe. So that's your standard version. We then got the option of tyres. You've got Trelleborg, Michelin, Mitas, BKT, and then back to Trelleborg. A couple of different options on the go in there. I mean, those wides look all right. All right, indeed. GPS. So you got one or nothing. Car air freshener. So this is going to be... Did we have one of these the other day? It might have even been by the same modder, because that's definitely a thing I've only seen once before. So you go and pick your flag. If I'm not mistaken, there was a UK one. So we've got Germany, we've got Poland, Ukraine, France. Yeah, there we are. UK air freshener all the way. Ah, why not? Radio, we've got no or standard. It puts the radio on the roof for you. Work lights from the front. It's got LED on the top. Where are the LEDs actually? Oh, so the top ones turn it into LED. LED on the top and the middle ones, and then back to standard. Collector's decals. These are going to be on the side. So you've got design 1, colour, sorry. Design 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many stickers is there? I mean, I just go on. Do they not seem to be repeating? But all right, no worries. Tinted windows, 1, 2, or 1. You got a camera phone in the cabin, so it's gonna be a little holder for your phone, just on the old gear sticks. Well, not gear stick, was it control arm? There we are. So you got your camera and your phone, or nothing. Then you got your reflectors. Oh, there you are. It's around the wheel arch. Oh, that looks all right. Number 2. Number 3, or nothing. Then you got pipes. You got your short, standard, large, extra large, or back to short. Your main colour. Oh, let's put it in black. Design colour. Oh, yes. Oh, now we're talking stickers. Which ones did that do? So we went, it's the class stickers did that one. Collector's decals. Oh, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Rim colours. Yeah, we'll go with black on that as well. Oh, indeed. That looks awesome. How the old collector's decals in the, the contrasting colour, and have it in black. That just looks awesome. Oh, that does look good. Now, obviously, it's a forage harvester. You're going to need something to go on the front of it. And we've got these 3 here. So first off, we've got the Orbis 750, 650 horsepower requirement, 7.5 meter working width, 6 mile an hour working speed, 100 grand to buy. Obviously, this is going to be for your foraging shenanigans. You then got your same colours, match it up with the vehicle. Oh, that looks good as well. That on the front of the black one. Oh, why not? I mean, if you didn't fancy the 750, you got the 900, 750 horsepower requirement, 9 meter working width. Again, match it up. I mean, it's going to cost you 120 grand, but still, that's going to look awesome. And if you got a bit of grass to pick up, well, we've got the pickup 300, 3 meter working width, 9 mile an hour working speed, 20.5 grand. And again, match it up to your main vehicle. But that being said, that's an all right forage harvester. Right, next up is the Voucher A Series SA. This is by Horsch FS, 33.27 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under small tractors. Now, it's got a 114 horsepower engine, 18 mile an hour top speed, 50 grand to buy. You then got your front mounting options. So we've got front weight, 120 kilo, 240, 360, 480, 600, a 3-point, or a front weight. You then got your engine setup, so 114 horsepower, 125, 135, 145, and then back to 114. Your wheel brands, it's not brands, it's more just like styles of tread, mind you. So, all right, fair enough. Wheel setups, you got your standard, you got your wides, you got you got the Mad Max little bits on the side. Right, fair enough. Oh, it's twins on the back. That's all right. Obviously, you cycle through, you go for whichever one you want. You then got your inshore film. So you got your wow. I mean that's the first one. The first one is dark. So you got your standard. You got that. It's like night and day. I mean, then it just gets even darker. I mean, like the second one, it's like it's just painted. Fair enough. Exhaust. You got standard, design 1, 2, or standard. Front fender, yes or no. Then you got warning lights. Beacon. All right, fair enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. And back to standard. They got rear weight. All right, where's the? Oh, I see. It's on the tires, isn't it? We don't want the twins on, so if we take the twins off, there you are. We then go to rear weights. There you are. So 160, 320, 480, 640, or standards. There's your weights right on the wheels. Reverse alert, yes or no. So that's going to give you a beep as you're going backwards. Front loader attacher, quickie, power, or nothing. Then you've got your main colour. Oh, indeed, that's bright. No problem. Exhaust, black or chrome. Oh, no, chrome. Well, it's only the tip, mind you, but go for the chrome anyway. And then your rim colour. That's all right. That is all right. Now, if you think, maybe I want something just a touch more powerful, well, they've got a second version for you. They've got the high-tech version. So this starts off at 124 horsepower. So like the base entry one is a little bit higher. I mean, the top one, the top end is going to be the same, 145. But if you're going on the entry level one, yeah, a little bit more horsepower to start with. And apart from that, that's your only different option. Everything else is going to be the same. Now, you know what I'm like on these videos. If there's something that opens, I like to open it. Now on this one, if you do LB and left on the D-pad, open cover, the bonnet comes up. Hood, bonnet, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, you can then go and fix your machine up, tinker a little bit, clean it out, because obviously tractors in the field get filthy. Oh, I like that. And the last mod for the day is the Big Bud S3 Small and Extra Large Frame. This is by Classic American Icons Modding and Bala 2003. 55.15 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find them under large tractors. So, first off, we've got the small frame. 360 horsepower engine, 19 mile an hour top speed, 180.5 grand to buy. You can then change the decals. You have it as red as standard, or you can have it as blue, or nothing, or then back to red. You then got your wheel brands. You got your Lizard, Trelleborg, Michelin, Mitas, Vredestein, and then back to Lizard. Now there is a few different versions. There's some twin wheels. That's better. Put my teeth in. And they're sort of like wide twin wheels, because you then go to standard twins, and you've got standard 3, twins again. Yeah, you see where we're going with that. But then you come to the end. You got triples. Oh, why not? Then you got your filters. You got your short. You got your long 1. It's on the roof. Long 2. I'll spin it around that side. There you are, back to beginning. So you got your short filter, long 1, long 2, twin. Oh, it's even got turbo written on it. Oh, that always makes it better. Then back to short. Now go for the twins. Yes. Exhaust small, large, or small. Beacon light, warning triangle. So you've got your beacon light on the roof. Warning triangle. It's going to be around the back. Both or nothing. Cab option. So you've got the standard one, which is the cruiser cab. You then got the ROPS cab or the cruiser. GPS system. Got CEDA controller, CB radio and GPS. Yeah, it's going to be the screens isn't inside, isn't it? Yeah, no worries. Then you got front working lights, standard, LED or nothing. You then got your back working lights. We'll spin it around the back. There we are. So you got your standard, you got your LEDs or your standard versions. Axles. Now, the only thing I could see that actually changes, if we go right underneath there like that. So we've got type 1, type 2. Not quite sure what it does, mind you, but all right, fair enough. Then you've got attachers. So this is actually on the front. Got 3 points on the front. Why not? Have a 3 point on your big bud. Oh, that's all right. That's all right indeed. Now, obviously, this is a small frame one. We do have the large frame one, but it's basically got the same options as the other one. It's just got a different engine. I mean, this got 360 as a small frame. It's then got a 650 as standard. So you got your industrial version as well. You've also got industrial custom or original. And you have got a couple of different options on the go. So you got your wheels same as before. You got your red and your yellow decal or nothing. You got your exhaust, that's going to be the same as before. You've got, well, original and chrome. Then you got your beacon lights. So you got your light, your warning triangle, both. Cruiser or ROPS cab. Then you got your GPS, which is going to be the screens inside. Then you got your front work lights again as before, back work lights as before, attachers, 3 points on the front, why not? And then your license plates, obviously a little bit different. I mean, you got your twin exhaust on this one rather than a single one, but slightly bigger frame, but they're pretty much both the same. But that being said, big pods, they are awesome. We've got 2 new maps as well. We've got Rancho Fundo by Namog Mod, 548.23 megabyte on the download. And we got Southern Lands by Namog Mod EML modding, 566.22 megabyte on the download.